What is going on, guys? I saw this article from Mirror. Now, the article is almost a year old, okay? But I thought it was very interesting how technology is helping a lot of guys in these type of situations. People in general, but for the most part, this guy. Now, this is according to mirror.co.uk. This man was planning a route when he spotted an image of his wife sat on a bench stroking the hair of another man with his head in her lap. People gonna say, well, Jane, this is made up. I don't know if you can make this up. You know, these certain type of situations happen, but they may happen and you don't even know it. When you're living in a city, let's say you're living in a small town, right? It's not really that big. It's actually easier than you think, you know, to run into these particular situations, okay? Where you have this woman who's married, publicly sitting on a bench with another guy who has his head in her lap. They not in nowhere private. They're not at his place, probably because he's married too. You know, don't want to go to a hotel for whatever reason. So they're out in public when this guy, unless they're in a different part of town that he doesn't frequent, because trust and believe, women read their spouses. They know how to act with them, especially if it's a woman that's messing around. If it's a woman that's messing around, trust me, okay? For the most part, she's reading you. She's gonna understand how to lie to you. She's gonna know how to, you know, speak to you in a way that will throw you off. She will accuse you of messing around with all these different women. Meanwhile, she's the one messing around. That's how the mentality of them are. Yeah. Let's see. A husband divorced his wife after discovering intimate photos with her with another man on Google Maps. The man was planning a route ahead of a drive when he spotted an image of his wife sat on a bench stroking the hair of another man with his head in her lap. Taken by a Google camera in the Peruvian capital city of Lima. The shocked husband said the photo caught his attention after the woman pictured appeared to be wearing the exact same clothes his wife owned. It dates back to 2013. The man angrily confronted his wife with the evidence of her past infidelity, and the couple, whose names have not been revealed, later divorced after the woman admitted to having an affair. The man recently shared the photographs on Facebook, where they made a big impression on users. One social media user, San Poteste, said, "What a small world it is. It would have been enough if she said to her husband that she did not love him anymore." More pictures. The photograph is one of a long line of bizarre images taken for the Google Maps and Google Street View online resources. Let me just say this, man. This is getting caught red-handed. They have broken up before, but had gotten back together. And let me just say this, man. There are a lot of women out there, man. They don't have any type of. They don't really know how to be honest. If they cheat once, they're gonna cheat again, because you're gonna get back with a woman who's already shown you that she has no respect for you. Her being out in public like this, I believe they said she got caught like this last time. Just no respect for the guy. He's working, and what she's doing, sitting on a bench with this guy. You wouldn't be surprised if this was a guy she messed around with. Listen, I tell women this all the time. If you want to be single, be single. Don't engage in a relationship if you don't want to be single. I say the same thing to a lot of guys. I said, instead of you out here hiding and telling lies to the woman that you're with and, you know, not being real with yourself, you just need to be single. Don't get into a relationship, because I don't think that's for you. You know, some guys, a relationship just isn't for them. In this situation, It seems to me that she didn't learn her lesson the first time. She was going to do what she wanted to do. She was going to go out here and be caught red-handed like this on a bench. This shows that this woman has no respect for this guy whatsoever, and he continues to take her back. This is why it's important for men to really take the red pill and really understand the world for what it is. I think that when he first caught his wife with another guy, he didn't want to believe it. He didn't want to believe his wife could mess around with other men while she was with him. And he felt like this was just one time and she'd never do it again. This woman probably has very good ways of convincing him to stay. But this should show you, bro, that whatever you were thinking was wrong. This shows that she really has no respect for you. She sees you probably as a utility, someone to take care of her, because it's obvious she ain't got no job. If she's sitting out on a park bench, you taking care of her, you being the breadwinner, you paying all the bills, and you're catching her on Google Maps. And according to this article, he's left the relationship for good. But we will see.